Hey everybody, welcome back to Meals with Marsha. Today we're going to be making fish tacos. This is a little bit healthier meal, so I'm excited to share it. I know most of my stuff is just down home, country cooking, comfort food, but today we're going to do something a little bit healthier. So I'm going to get started. If this is really easy and it's really quick, you can have this ready in 10 to 20 minutes from start to finish. Okay, so what I did is I took a 2-pound bag of the tilapia fillets. I bought these in the freezer section. You can get them anywhere, Food City, Walmart, any grocery store. I bought a 2-pound bag, and they come in these Ziploc packs like this, and they're frozen. All you have to do is run like lukewarm water in your sink and just submerge these packs in the sink for like 5 minutes, and they're going to thaw up. And I've already fixed all these other ones here for you, and I'm going to show you how this one does. I'm just going to cut it with my kitchen scissors. And I'm going to place it on here. Now, I do have lined this with foil, and I sprayed some non-stick cooking spray on there so they won't stick. Now, then you're going to take a package of the Baja Fish Tacos. It's a street taco brand. It's McCormick. And you're going to sprinkle that on the top of all these tacos. Sorry, fish. I'm crazy today. You're going to just sprinkle them just really good so they get a lot. There's a lot of flavor in here. There's a lot of different things in here. It's going to be yummy. All right. Get those evenly distributed. Don't have to be perfect, as long as it's got some seasoning on each piece. And this is just 1 pack is all you're going to need. Okay. All right, now when you get that done, we're going to take this, we're going to put it in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes on 400. I've got my oven preheated to 400 degrees. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put these in. Let me be right back. All right. And I set my timer for 10 minutes, and that when that goes off, we'll check on them. Now we're just going to make everything that goes with our tacos. I'm going to make some guacamole today, and I'm just going to shred up some lettuce, and I'm going to do some tomatoes, and I also got some cilantro lime sauce that's really good. And I've got some jalapenos. I'm also going to put on some black beans. So let me go ahead and do that. I always just buy the black beans in a can. A lot of people recommend that you drain your black beans. I do not drain my black beans. I always leave juice and everything. It's just what I do. I don't know the significance of why you need to drain them, but I never do. So I'm going to do 2 cans because I'm going to be feeding several people today, probably about 5 to 6 people. So I'll need 2 cans. All right, and I just buy the store brand black beans. You can buy whatever brand you want. These are very inexpensive, but they're good. They're really good. All right, then I'm going to add some lime juice to that. I'm just going to do a few squirts of lime juice. And then I'm going to add a little bit of cumin. Cumin, however you say it. I say cumin. A few dashes of that, and I'm going to do a little bit of garlic powder. I'm just going to stir that around. All right, I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to put this on medium-low on the stovetop and let that be heating while my fish is cooking. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, got that going. And next, we're going to do some guacamole. Now, I just make my guacamole very simple. Some people do, you know, avocados and tomatoes and onions and all this stuff. I don't do that. I just do basically the avocados, lime juice, cumin, salt, pepper, and I also do a little cilantro. My kids like that. All right, let me toss this away, this trash away, so we can get started on this. Get this out of the way. Right here. Okay. All right. You're going to have about a medium-sized bowl. I've got 4 today. Now, when you're buying when you're buying avocados, I always call them guacamoles. My kids laugh at me. You want to get them when they're a little bit dark. If they're green, they're just not ready to go. So I bought these, and they had partial dark spots on them, but I bought them on Friday. So this is Tuesday, so by now they're pretty good. And you can press them, and they give just a little bit. So that's about perfect. So you're just going to cut them in half. Like that. And then sometimes you can just pop that seed out easy, or sometimes you have to stick it with your knife, but that one's gonna come out pretty good. Now, I always just squeeze them out of the shell. Some people like cut them, but I just squeeze them. I think that's kind of fun to do. So, and these are perfect. These look perfect. They're not brown, and they're ripe enough where they just come right out of the shell. So I'm going to continue to do this. We had a great weekend this past weekend. We went, had my son's 17th birthday party. He wanted to paint and had a lot of fun doing that. He invited some friends, and my daughter and her husband, Joshua, my daughter Emily and her husband Joshua came. And we had a good time. We had pizza and cake. And then, of course, Sunday was Mother's Day. Went to church and got to be with my kids, and I went out to eat. So it was just a good weekend. I got to see my mom. We had a great time. It was a good time. And it's back to the work week for me. Like I said, today's Tuesday. I'll be working this afternoon. And it takes just a second to squeeze these things out. But like I said, I like to squeeze them better than I like to cut them. And like I said, these are perfect. The ripeness of these are just perfect. And they're kind of mushy. It makes a mess on your hands, but we'll clean up after we cut them. Well, I'm having trouble with this one. This one doesn't want to cut good. There we go. Pop that center out. And I'm going to squeeze this one. My last one. All right. Let me rinse my hands off just a second. Alrighty. Now let's put this up here. I'm just going to take the back of my fork and I'm just going to press these down. Mush them up a little bit. Some people like real chunky guacamole. We like it kind of medium, you know, a little bit of chunks, but creamy too. It takes a second to do this. But this is a good source of a lot of things in these avocados. I call them, like I said, guacamoles. My kids laugh at me. But this is when we mostly eat this. Some people like to make avocado toast. My daughter talks about making that. I've never really ate that, but she likes to make that. But we mostly get our avocados in when we have tacos, especially fish tacos. Sometimes when I make chicken fajita nachos, excuse me, I will make guacamole, and that's really good to eat with that. Okay, so I got these mashed up pretty good, if you can see right there. Now we're going to add some salt and pepper. Quite a bit of pepper. And then we're going to add some garlic. Just a little dash of cumin, however you want to say it. And some lime juice. Good amount of that. I'm going to stir. Now, if you're making guacamole, it's not something you can make ahead. You have to kind of make it and eat it right then, because it's not something that keeps for a long time. It turns brown. Just don't do very well. Some people said if you'll take the pit of the avocado and drop it in there, it helps it from turning brown. I've done that before, but still doesn't last very long. You need to kind of eat it as soon as you can. Now this is cilantro. You can use fresh cilantro, but I didn't have any, so you use what you got in your cabinet. And this is dried cilantro, so I'm going to put some of that in there. Now, you can make this your own. Like I said, you can add onions, you can add tomatoes, you know, whatever you would like to add. You could probably even add some jalapenos if you wanted to spice it up a little bit. But we're going to put some jalapenos on our fish tacos today, so I think we don't need that. Let me taste this real quick and see if it needs something else. It needs some more salt. Alright, stir that up. Let's try it again. much better. All right. Now you have it, real simple guacamole. Like I said, you can make it your own. You can put all kinds of different things in there, but we just kind of like it like this. It's just simple and it's easy, and it's very good for you. Now I'm going to chop up some lettuce. I've already washed it, and here it is. Now you could make like a slaw or a cabbage, some kind of cabbage or slaw for this, but we just prefer just really fine shredded lettuce is what we like. We're just kind of traditional taco people. So I'm just going to do it really thin, just like this, little shreds. That makes the best kind for tacos, just really thin shreds. Well, here we go. All right. And we're just going to shred that up in the bowl, just like that. Oh, I found a little dark piece. Let me get that. Can't have the bad in there. Okay. There's another dark piece. All right. All right, and there's our lettuce that we're going to use. Well, there's a little spot. I gotta get that out. There's the lettuce. Clean this up. Let's get that off the side of the board for right now. And now we're going to cut up our tomatoes. Let me go check on my black beans real quick. And I'm going to get a serrated knife for this tomato. A serrated knife cuts the tomatoes up a whole lot better. Oop, there goes my oven. Let me go check on my fish real quick. Alrighty. My fish is done. Let me get a mat. Set it right here in the front. There's my fish. Okay, I'm going to finish cutting up this tomato, and then we're going to assemble our tacos. My black beans are almost ready. And I like to cut my tomato just in little small chunks. Excuse me, that peppers gets up my nose. I can't do that. Okay, just going to put these in this little bowl. Finish cutting these up. Alright, got my tomatoes ready. There's my tomatoes. Let me clean this off. Okay, and let me go grab my black beans. And you just have to heat these up, just, you know, till they're warm. Okay. I got a lot of stuff going on over here today. Let me get some spoons out. Grab this. Okay. Now let me grab a plate. now we're going to assemble our tacos. Now I purchased the carb counter, the lower carb whole wheat wraps. They're the taco size, and these will cut down on your carbs tremendously. They taste the same. If you're going to make anything with these tortillas and have to refrigerate it and put it up for later, it doesn't do well, but these are ready to serve. So if you want to eat right then, these are great, but don't put something in them and refrigerate them because they don't hold up well. The regular tortillas are the best, but since we're going to eat this right now, no big deal. So I'm going to take a tortilla, and I'm going to take a fork, and I'm just going to break up all of this fish. I'm just going to cut it up just into chunks so we can get it on our tortillas. And like I said, this is 2 pounds of tilapia. I baked it at 400 with the Baja seasoning on it for 10 minutes. So basically this whole meal took 10 minutes outside of about 5 minutes of prep. So now I'm going to take some fish. Well, it won't keep falling off my fork. Several chunks of fish, however much you would like. All right, and then I'm going to take this cilantro lime sauce. It's amazing. I'm going to shake it up. This is a Hellman's brand, and it is for tacos, fish, and more. So we always eat it on our tacos, our fish tacos. And just drizzle a little on top. Okay, and I like a little bit of sour cream. Of course, you don't have to have sour cream if you're watching your calories and all that stuff, but sour cream is low carb. That is low carb. And then I'm going to take some of my lettuce, put that on there, and my cheese. Okay, and tomato. Whoop, sorry, dropped that tomato on there. I'll take it. All right. And you can eat your black beans in the taco, or you can do it on the side. I'm going to put me a little guacamole on there. And then I'm going to have me some black beans on the side. And the black beans, I don't drain them off. So I'm just going to scoop them out. And if you wanted to put a little cheese on top of your black beans, that's good. That's a yummy little thing to add to them. Or sour cream. All the sour cream is good with your black beans too, if you would like. And there's that. And there you have it. It's good, fresh, healthy, and in about 15 minutes total. So hope you guys enjoy, and I hope to see you next time. And go to my YouTube page, Meals with Marsha, subscribe, like, and if you make this recipe, please post pictures and let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.